Hi everyone, merhaba, this is Ayşenur Altan. Welcome to Turkish food recipes. In this episode we are making stuffed dried eggplants and peppers Etli Kuru Dolma. It has an authentic flavors with sun-dried veggies, spices, tomato paste and fresh greens. Besides using good quality and fresh ingredients, as always, it has some good tips and tricks to make it beautifully. I will be sharing all the details as much as I can. So let's get started. We have 500 grams ground beef, half bunch of parsley, 2 medium-sized onion, 1 cup plus fourth of a cup rice, Osmancık rice I'm using, tomato paste, sweet red pepper paste, olive oil, hot red pepper, allspice, isot pepper, sumac, and of course main ingredients dried eggplants and red peppers. I'm gonna begin with soften the dried veggies. To do that, simply I'm gonna boil them in hot water. Eggplants take more time to cook, so I'm gonna begin with that. I put them with the thread, but it seems it is better if you take it out before you cook it for even boiling. Just dip it to the water a couple of times and cook between 5 to 8 minutes. It's been 8 minutes and I'm gonna check one. It is soft somewhat, almost halfway cooked, you can say. So I'm gonna take it out now. Since it will continue to cook in the pan, we are looking for kind of al dente soft shell. And again, depends on the quality and whether it is made in the same season or last season. It can take between 5 to 8 minutes. Next, my peppers. I'm gonna do the same thing. And while they are cooking, I took out the cotton thread from the eggplants. I boiled the peppers for about 5 minutes. And they are soft enough, ready to go. I have one more thing to do before begin to mix everything, which is washing my rice. I'm using Turkish Osmancık type, but you can also use the other types for making rice. First I scaled 1 plus 1/4 of a cup, then I decided to add 1/4 cup more, so in total I used 1.5 cups. Now we can begin to mix everything in a big bowl. First, 2 medium-sized chopped onions, 500 grams ground beef. You can use mix of lamb if you like. Rice. Between half bunch to 1 bunch of chopped parsley. 1.5 tablespoons heaped tomato paste. I'm using natural tomato paste here. Close to 1 tablespoon sweet pepper paste. We have 2 types, sweet and hot. I usually like to use the sweet one and balance the hotness as much as I want with the spices. There are many different versions for this recipe, and the main difference comes from the spices. In this recipe, I inspired by the Mardin City style from southeastern part of the Turkey. So I'm adding 1 heaped teaspoon each sumac and allspice. For hotness, half teaspoon each hot red pepper flakes and isot pepper. These two are optional. If you are using hot red pepper paste, you don't have to add, but make sure you add about 1.5 teaspoon each salt and black pepper, and 4-5 tablespoons olive oil for extra taste. You can try to mix it with spoon. I also wanted to do that in front of the camera, but the best way to mix it is by hand. Or stand mixer would be nice too, with a pedal attachment. Just mix everything gently. Don't knead or squeeze it. After I mixed everything, I decided to add half tablespoon more tomato paste and a little bit allspice. It is up to you. If you want it more flavorful, you can add more or less. And add 3/4 cup of water and give it a final mix. Okay, we are ready to fill our eggplants and peppers. My pan is 24 centimeter in diameter, and since the eggplants are harder to cook, first I'm going to stuff the eggplants, and as you can see, just fill as much as it needs without squeezing too much. This is important because the rice inside the filling will swell when it cooks, so it needs a space. And arrange it, as you can see, just one after another. This way the filling will not spill out. Some of the eggplants can be very small, so if it happens like this, you can just tear it and fill. And close it again like making a sarma, stuffed grape leaves. I'm gonna do another video for that special too. And after you close it, just put the seam side down. That's it actually. Don't fill it too much. Give it a space again on the top. And I'm gonna continue to fill it like this. In one thread there are 25 pieces of eggplants and also peppers, and it fit perfectly for a one layer to fill like this. I have only two pieces left. We are in the second layer. We're gonna fill the peppers. You can see the seeds, you can take it out or keep it that way if you like. And again fill it without stacking too much. I'm gonna continue to place it sideways, one after another. In the classical Turkish stuffed pepper recipe I shared about years ago, after you fill the green peppers, you place it up and cut some fresh tomatoes to make a lid. That recipe has a different flavors and spices. That one comes out very delicious too. I recommend you to watch that to see the difference with this one. If you have any peppers with holes or small tears, just don't throw it. Try to roll it and it will be perfectly again. I didn't have much problems with mine. They were in good shape. My second layer also fitted perfectly, but it is okay to use a smaller pan with 3-4 layers too. Drizzle some extra olive oil on top so they are shiny and even more delicious and ready to go to stovetop. cooking process is also easy but important, have small tips, and the first one is to place a heavy plate on top. It will help to cook them evenly and also keep the steam inside. I have hot water. First added 1.5 cups. It goes up about the halfway of the dolmas, which is the first layer, and I'm gonna check if it needs more while it's cooking. First open to medium high and then turn it to lowest after it is boiling and cook for at least 50 minutes. This is what it's left from the dried veggies. Don't throw it out. You can saute it with some onions and crack some eggs or eat it like that. It will be delicious. My dolmas took 1 hour to cook. You can check after 50 if it needs more water, if the rice is still uncooked, and also the peppers. I'm checking if there is any water left. There isn't, which is a good thing because this way all the flavors will be packed in the dolma itself. And this is one of the main difference from the other dolma. I'm not saying the other one is not good, but this one, they are totally in different taste. Always rest the dolmas if you have time for at least half an hour and enjoy. I prefer to serve it with some soup. This time it was tarhana soup and some fresh salad. But my daughter Zeynep always likes it with yogurt, so she drizzled yogurt on top. Let's take a look inside. As you can see, the peppers is also nicely cooked. You can tear it right away. Perfect balance with the spices, especially the allspice, my favorite, smells so delicious. So I hope you give it a try, my friends, and let me know. You can share your photos with me from my Instagram account and Facebook, Turkish food recipes. Thanks for watching. I hope to see you in another delicious Turkish food recipes and travel vlogs. Afiyet olsun.